Greetings, guys. People have questions, so I'll just answer this question. So the first question will be, do you have any? Do you have a pets? No, I don't have any pets. The second question, what is your favorite food? My favorite food, ice cream, cakes. Like like birthday cakes. I like those cakes. And my third one will be nuts. Other will be chocolate, dark chocolate, fruits, etc. The third question will be, what is your biggest regret? My biggest regret is trusting in people that I thought they are best for my future or they understand where I'm going. That was my biggest regret, in life. Trusting on people who I thought they have best interest in me in life. That was my biggest regret. So the fourth question will be, what makes you proud? What makes me proud is knowing that like everything I've went through, it had an impact to someone and it gave a positive message to someone out there. That's what makes me proud. So the fifth question will be, if you could travel back in time, where would you go? If I could travel back in time, I would go visit my mom. If I could go back in time, eh, I would go just visit my mom. May her soul rest in peace. So the sixth question will be, what is a book you would recommend? A book I would recommend to anybody. The book I would recommend is The Law of Death. That's the book I would recommend to people. The Law of Death. So the seventh question will be, what is your perfect day like? My perfect day like is chilling with my girl, going out for taking walks, having conversation, playing games, playing, all sorts of games, like football, basketball, going out for even snook, uh, playing eight balls, you know, and going out for lunch with my girl. That is my perfect day. Spending a day out, taking walks, going to the river. That's my perfect day. Especially in the orchard, going out for orchard, smelling that breeze, That is my perfect day. Like, what's something you've changed your mind about recently? What I've changed about my mind recently is doubting myself. That's one thing I've changed. Not fearing anything. Yeah, that's the recent thing I've changed. Not thinking about what people say, or not caring. But there are something not to care about, but there is things to care about. You understand? So the eighth question will be, who has been the biggest influence in your life? My biggest influence in my life, who will be my biggest influencer in life right now? I would say myself, Joe, and so many people, man. So I will go to the ninth question. What is your what are you most proud of? I'm proud of knowing that like I've impacted so much people and inspired so much people with my craft or my abilities, That's one thing I'm proud of, you know. Knowing that the good influencer me, it can relate to someone in such stories, and So yeah, the 10th question will be: what's something you have learned from a past relationship? What is something I have learned from a past relationship? Mm, some people have empty promises. That's something I have learned from a past relationship is that some people do have empty promises and some do hurt people like literally like accento babayenza like direct onto you like they don't even hide it, even if they can try to hide it but they can't, you know they have empty promises, they lie, all those things, man. Yeah. So that's the question. Thank you, guys.